The best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
Hey, yo, what's the word? What's the word? Welcome back to another episode of The Cheap Truth with your boy, Justin J. Will, or whatever the hell you want to call me. Hope everybody's doing well out there. Sorry for the wait. Sorry that I have not put out more content so far in the year 2021. Really didn't mean to, man. I promise I didn't do it on purpose. Had some things going on, but I'm back to give you some of that cheap truth thing that I like to give you every now and then. So I hope everybody's doing well out there. I hope you can hear me real well through your speakers, your headphones, your $200 AirPods, whatever you may be doing right now, wherever you may be listening to this from. I appreciate you for dropping in, checking in on your boy, because as always, you could have been anywhere else in the world, but y'all know it. You decided to be here with me. So for that, I appreciate it. But yeah, man, I know it looks like I made that podcast about the Green Bay Packers winning it all and they lost and I just kind of disappeared. Looks like I ran away from it, but I promise you that that's not what happened. For anybody who knows me, you know that I'm a Detroit Lions fan. So I was very happy to see that Green Bay lost. It warmed my heart to know that they lost, but I really thought that they was gonna win, man. I thought they was gonna win, but they didn't. And Tampa Bay just ended up beating them and ended up winning the whole damn thing. So I have no problem with that. But that is old news, and we are here right now, and we are here today, and I'm very, very happy and very, very excited to get this thing back going, man. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a new podcast. I'm going to create a new podcast. And so I will have two podcasts. So I have The Cheap Truth. And then I have another podcast for my sports takes. For my 100%, aside from predicting that Green Bay was going to win it all. Besides that, I've been right pretty much on everything that I've ever talked about. So anyway, my sports takes, my sports talk, I want to do that on a separate podcast, and then have everything else on The Cheap Truth pretty much, man. All the social commentary, all the stories, all the topics about race, things like that, have it on here. So I don't know how that's going to look yet, but be on the lookout. So that probably means that the live and direct from the iPhone X's will disappear. But I don't know. I might keep it around. I might find a space for it. Talk about something else. I don't know. But anyway, just one or two church announcements, I guess. So what we talking about, man? What we talking about today, man? I'm about to get into Deion Sanders real fast. I promise I won't be long. I won't be long. As the Reverend used to say on Sunday morning, hey, I ain't gonna be long. No, I ain't gonna be long. I promise you. But before I get into Deion Sanders, okay, and something he's doing that's really pissing me off, let's talk about this damn story out in Oklahoma real fast. Just give me I don't know, about 5 minutes maybe to talk about this. I'm pretty sure y'all done heard about this right now, or by now, I guess I should say. So you got this dude in Oklahoma, man, and I'm just gonna read a excerpt from this article. So according to the guy's name is Lawrence Paul Anderson, okay? So a judge denied bail Tuesday for Lawrence Paul Anderson, who faces 3 counts of first-degree murder, 1 count of assault, and 1 count of maiming for the attack this month in Chickasha, I guess about 35 miles southwest of Oklahoma City. So according to the Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigation, Anderson is accused of killing Andrea Lynn Blankenship and cutting out her heart. Authorities say Anderson bought the heart to his aunt and uncle's house, cooked it with potatoes, and tried to serve it to them before killing Leon P., 67, wounding the aunt and killing, I can't pronounce that name, but it was he ended up killing their 4-year-old granddaughter. Okay, so this guy he killed his neighbor, okay, ended up killing her, and then took her heart out like a freaking Mortal Kombat fatality or something. Okay, straight out of goddamn movie, straight out of some satanic ritual. And he did that. He cut the heart out and then cooked it with potatoes. Now, I love potatoes, but I don't know if I want my potatoes with a human heart. Now, I'm pretty sure I speak for everybody when I first saw this story, I thought it was a white person. I really did. I was like, oh, who in the hell? Who is this deranged white person who did this? But nah, this is a black guy. This was a black guy, man. He did this. Now, I don't know what in the hell is going on. First of all, he needs to be prosecuted to the fullest extent. I ain't gonna lie, they talking about capital murder. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm surprised. Like, he will probably get the death penalty over this, unless somehow he gets out with the I don't know, mentally or insane argument or whatever that is. You know what I'm saying? But this is crazy, man. This is crazy. Like, I couldn't believe this crap. Like, who in the blue hell would kill somebody and cut their heart out and try to eat it? This is almost as crazy as, remember a long time ago, this was back in Florida. This was, well, yeah, it was in Florida. I forgot what part, but this was a while back. This probably like, man, I don't know. Maybe I was in college. It might have been like 2010, 2011, some crap like this. This dude was like real high on bath salts. That's when bath salts was a thing. I don't know if bath salts, I don't know if that's a drug anymore, anything like that. I don't do drugs, so I don't know. But this dude was so damn hot, bro. This dude like killed somebody. He tried to eat their face. Like, he just started eating their face, like a Mortal Kombat fatality, like Barack used to do. I don't think it was Barack, but I think it was Melina. But anyway, yeah, he was so damn hot. Like, he literally like ate somebody's face. That's what he did. Hey, man, I don't know what the hell going on. Hey, my grandma used to always say, he on his way. I remember she used to say that. Oh, Lord, he on his way. She look at what was going on in the world, but oh, Lord, he on his way back. He on his way back. Look, I don't know if he on his way back. I don't know. But damn, this is crazy, man. I don't know what the hell going on here. But this is just a crazy ass story right here, man. And look, I'm gonna finish up with this on this story right here. Now, according to this article, he ended up basically breaking into the house. He broke into his next door neighbor's house, kicked in the back door, and stabbed her. No, it wasn't an AR-15. No, it wasn't a handgun. No, it wasn't an AK-47. It was a knife. Okay, he ended up stabbing the woman to death. He stabbed everybody. That's how he killed everybody. 3 people he killed, he stabbed them to death. So, hey man, look here. Y'all need to make sure y'all get y'all some protection, okay? You have Second Amendment rights. You can go out, hey, as long as you are able, as long as you are legally able, you know what I'm saying? You don't got no violent felonies or no crap like that. As long as you can get it, man, you need to have a pistol, a shotgun or something. Because look here, man, a wise man once said, and that wise man was Chris Rock, whatever happened to being crazy? They want to talk about, oh man, what happened to they grew up in a home and they got assaulted and all. And look, I'm not saying that doesn't happen, okay? And I'm not saying that can't cloud people's judgment, you know, the way that they grew up or whatever. But man, look here, some people just crazy. Some people don't got a damn excuse. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people just crazy. Chris Rock said, whatever happened to being crazy, okay? And this dude right here just flat out crazy. You got some people out there, man, that's just crazy. So you better watch your ass, okay? You better get you a strap, especially if you're a woman, okay? Especially if you're a woman, you live by yourself. I don't care. All that, oh, I'm scared of guns. Nah, look, get over that. Because it is some crazy ass people out here in this world, okay? He ain't the only one that'll do something like that, I promise you. It is really some crazy and deranged people out here. So you need to make sure that you protect yourself, and you need to make sure, man, that you watch these folks. Okay, you gotta watch these folks, man. You don't know what a person is capable of. You really don't. You don't know what that person is capable of. I just saw a video, I don't know, probably like 2-3 weeks ago. This couple was out there arguing with some dude about some snow. They was calling each other names. Like, it was a very graphic video. And I've seen some graphic videos in my lifetime, man. You know what I'm saying? But man, that was real graphic. Like, they were arguing and the guy pulled out a handgun. He pulled out a gun and just shot him. Like, he shot the lady, like shot her in the head, gave her a few more shots, then shot the dude. If that wasn't bad enough, he went inside the house, grabbed his rifle. I don't know what type of rifle it was. Maybe it was an AR-15 or whatever. Maybe, I don't know, but it was a rifle. It was a rifle. And then shot the woman again. Shot her like 1 or 2 more times, and then shot the other dude like 1 or 2 more times. That was the death blow. And then he ended up shooting himself. So double homicide plus suicide. Hey man, y'all don't know what these folk capable of, bro. That's real talk. You really don't know. So, hey, look here. Sometimes, man, it's better to just back off. Sometimes it's better to just, you know what I'm saying, live to fight another day. Because that person across the street, that person next to you, they may be willing to take things to a level that you ain't ready to take to. So, you just got to be on the lookout for that, man. So, anyway, enough about people eating hearts. let's get into Deion real fast, man. Let's get into that because he getting on my damn nerves. So we got Deion Sanders, aka Mr. Prime Time, aka Coach Prime, or whatever the hell he's calling himself nowadays. He's been in the news lately, and he's been doing a lot of talking, which Deion has been talking on and off the field for his entire career, so I'm not surprised by that at all. But Deion Sanders is the head coach at Jackson State University. If you didn't know, Jackson State University is a small school, it's a historically black college university in Jackson, Mississippi. So first of all, shout out to all the HBCUs out there. Shout out to all the HBCU alums. I am an HBCU alum myself. So shout out to me, I guess. Shout out to Silk. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm from, Leland, Mississippi. Shout out to the whole SIP, man. Shout out to the 662, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the 601. Just shout out to the crib, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all. So I just had to get that out the way. But it's a big deal, right? It's a big deal that somebody of his stature would come down to Mississippi, Jackson, Mississippi to be exact. He didn't come to Mississippi State. He didn't go to Mississippi State. He didn't go to an SEC school. He didn't go to Ole Miss. He didn't go to Southern Miss or anything like that. He went to Jackson State University. Now, of course, those schools weren't like about to hire him as their head coach. You know what I'm saying? Anything like that. But I'm just saying, like, he ended up going to historically black college university, and that's a big deal. That is a really big deal for him to go to that particular place, to that type of school, to that type of institution, and be the head coach. Now, this move was met with some skepticism, and some people tend to believe that Deion is trying to use this opportunity to get another opportunity, such as being the head coach at Florida State. Now, I know back in 2019, I believe, there was a lot of speculation about him becoming the next head coach at Florida State, but that ultimately didn't happen. So, yeah, a lot of people are like, well, what's the point of going to, you know, this really small school? Which, I mean, this came out the blue. Certainly nobody would have ever expected that Deion Sanders, out of all people, like, he didn't even go to a HBCU. He went to Florida State. So, man, why would he come down to Jackson? Why would he come to Jackson, Mississippi to be the head coach? Now, me personally, I was surprised, and I don't think that he's gonna be there more than 1 or 2 years. Deion doesn't strike me as the type of guy that's like, you know what, gonna pull myself up by my bootstraps and dig in and be there for 4 years or 5 years. I haven't heard him say anything about a long-term commitment or like, yeah, I'm here for the long haul. Maybe he has, but Deion just doesn't strike me as that type of person. So I don't think that he'll be there more than 1 or 2 years. Now, if he's there 2 years and they win a championship, a SWAC championship, well, I mean, nobody's really gonna care. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't think he's gonna be there a long time. 1 or 2 years max, 2 years max. Now, even though I don't believe that he's going to be there a long time, I do think that it's good in the sense that it puts more eyes on HBCUs. And as far as I'm concerned, the more eyes that are on HBCUs, the better, at least if it's in a positive light. So I think that that's good. And, you know, hopefully this will inspire some of those higher ranking recruits to commit to HBCUs instead of the PWI. So maybe one of those top recruits in Florida, you know, they end up going to Florida A&M instead of the University of Florida, or somebody in Alabama, instead of going to Alabama with Nick Saban, you end up going to Alabama A&M, you know what I'm saying, another SWAC school. So I think that it's good in that sense. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully some recruits will see that and be like, okay, well, yeah, I can go to a historically black college and, you know, make a big difference. Or maybe another Hall of Fame coach decides, hey, I'm gonna go to an historically black college too and try to help out and try to get recruits, and hopefully that can equal to, I don't know, more money and better the facilities and better the environment, better the time. Like, I don't know, maybe it can kickstart something. So I'm not totally against the move, or I wasn't totally against the move when I saw that Deion was going to be the head coach, because I do think some good things could potentially come out of it. So if I'm saying all of this, and I think that it could potentially have a good outcome, and that it could kickstart some things and maybe start some trends that are positive for HBCUs. I'm saying all that, then why the hell am I about to talk about Deion in a negative light? Why am I about to go in on him? Well, for a couple of reasons. So Jackson State played their first game, and they played against Edward Waters, which Edward Waters is like, they're one of those schools that just, I could probably gather up the people in my neighborhood right now and put together a squad, and we would have a chance against Edward Waters. Okay, that's how bad they are. They're not good. I think they went like 1-11 or something last year. They're terrible. They ended up beating them. Jackson State beat them like 53-0 or some crap like that. Just beat the crap out of them, beat the snot out of them. Okay, good. Deion Sanders' first win as a head coach. Something to be celebrated, something to be commended, something to give him a pat on the back about. That's good. But something happened, and he made sure to let everybody know at the press conference.
Saying God bless you, appreciate you and everything. I'm pissed off right now because I have mixed emotions. We won, kids played really well, but while the game was going on, somebody came in and stole every darn thing I had in my locker room, in the coach's office. Yeah, credit cards, wallet, watches. Thank God I had on my necklaces. How? So when I talk about equality and raising the standards, and that goes for everyone, man. Not just the people on the field, not just the coaches, not just the teachers, not just the faculty, but that's everybody, security and everybody. So how do you think it feels coming back after just teary-eyed because the guys have presented me with the game ball, one of the best moments I've ever had in my professional sports career emotionally. And then you go into your locker room, your coach's office, to digress, and you notice and you don't even have a phone to call your mama, to call your girl, to call your kids, because it's been stolen. You don't even have the Scully hats that you wore here. We're gonna find out who did it.
Okay, so you heard it from the man himself that he had some things stolen from him during the game, and since then those items have been returned. Now, if you guys remember, I can't remember whether it was, I think it was last year, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think it was last year. His truck got broken into, and they stole some stuff out of his truck, and one of those things was a boom box that he said was given to him by a friend, and it had a lot of sentimental value, and he put out like this Crime Stoppers like video asking for it back, and he ended up getting everything back. So as far as we know, 2 incidents of him getting something stolen from him. Now, I really don't agree with the way that he went about this. I don't agree with him coming to the press conference fresh off the game and making that the first thing that he talks about. And you know, man, I get it, right? We've all been got at some point. At some point, you've gotten something stolen from you. I've gotten something stolen from me, right? If I go outside right now and I see that my car is stolen, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be mad and I'm gonna be pissed. I'm not gonna be in any mood to make a damn podcast. I'm not gonna be in the mood for anything, in all honesty, except for trying to figure out where the hell my car is. So I understand, man, it's stressful. It's stressful, especially if it's fresh. You know what I'm saying? So I get that. But at the same time, you got to know how to dial it back a little bit and be like, okay, well, you know what? This happened. I'm not about to sit up here and make this about me. I'm not about to make this about Deion Sanders. This is about my team. This is about our victory. And this is what it's going to be about. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. We'll figure all that out. We'll get it. We'll recover it. We'll, you know, whatever I got to do, I'll do it. But I don't gotta come out here and make that the first thing I talk about to the media, that, oh my God, somebody stole all my stuff during the game. And the thing is too, man, like, and Stephen A brought this point up, you know, man, being an HBCU alum myself, and, you know, knowing other HBCU alums, man, we're real, like, tight-knit fraternity. Like, we're a tight-knit fraternity without actually being a fraternity. The thing is, when you come from that and you've experienced it, you know the struggles, you know the problems that come with attending historically black college universities. You know what I'm saying? From the financial aid offices to that being super unorganized, to you know, the facilities, to, you know, your school just doesn't have as much money. They don't have the resources. They don't have the same things that a lot of these PWIs have. You know what I'm saying? From equipment to gyms to the cafeterias to the library. Like, go to the campus at Alabama A&M is gonna look a whole lot different than the campus at the University of Alabama. A whole lot different. Okay, so attending one of those institutions, attending the HBCU, you understand the struggles, you understand the stigmas, you understand the stereotypes. So we have to fight to fend that off. Right? We have to fend that off. We have to let people know that, hey, just because you go to a HBCU, like, just because I went to a HBCU, that doesn't make me lesser than you. That doesn't mean that you're a superior. That doesn't make you better than me just because I went to Alabama A&M and you went to the University of Alabama. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to fight that stigma off, that just because you went to a HBCU that you're not as good, or that you're not as smart, or that you can't be you know, you can't be successful just because you went to HBCU. We have to constantly fight that off. And throughout time, we've proven that. There are a lot of HBCU alums out there that have, you know, graduated. Stephen A is one of them. Bomani Jones. You got guys like Michael Strahan, Jerry Rice. He went to Mississippi Valley State University. He's arguably the best wide receiver ever. Okay, there are plenty of people who graduated from HBCUs and went on to have successful careers, became millionaires, became professional football players, baseball players, basketball players, whatever. So the thing is, when you go out there like that, okay, and you say, okay, well, yeah, somebody stole my stuff, and maybe they did, okay, I don't know. There were some reports that came out that said that things didn't get stolen, they just got misplaced. I don't know. He's adamant that it got stolen. All right, whatever. Maybe it really got stolen. I don't know. But when you come out and you just volunteer this information like that, it just gives people more ammo on HBCUs, and that's not good. That's not good. See, that's something Deion can't relate to. He can't relate to that because he didn't go. You know what I'm saying? He didn't go to a HBCU. He didn't go to Florida A&M. He went to Florida State. So in no way am I like saying he should coddle. Like, if somebody stole it, somebody stole it, okay, and they should be punished for it, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. You know, it is what it is. I'm not saying that. I'm not trying to like say that you gotta like hide it necessarily or anything like that. But I'm just saying, like, why? Like, what's the point of just volunteering that information like that? Like, dude, somebody stole it. All right, we'll handle it behind the scenes. We'll figure it out. Okay, it sounds like they figured it out really fast. I'm pretty sure they would have figured it out really fast even if he hadn't went up there and said anything. But see, man, that's the thing. He can't relate because he didn't go. You know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't really understand that. All he understands is, you know, I'm prime time, and how in the hell could you be stealing from Coach Prime? That's all he understands. So I agree with what Stephen A said. It's like, damn, man, like you just giving more people ammunition to go against HBCUs now. And not only that, you making Jackson look bad. Now, look, I understand that Jackson ain't the best place ever. Jackson has his problems like other cities. You know what I'm saying? Jackson has problems. St. Louis has problems. Chicago has problems. You know what I'm saying? Like, all these Dallas has problems. You're not gonna find a city out there, man, that don't got no damn problems. You know what I'm saying? No problems, no crime, anything like that. But yeah, you shedding a negative light on Jackson. You feel me? So I'm just saying, like, why go ahead and volunteer that information? like that. And I just don't think that that's a good look. You're not doing yourself any favors, and you're not doing your kids any favors. You're not doing the institution any favors, because now parents look at that and say, oh, well, they're stealing from the coach. Sure, that's definitely stealing from my child. Even though that happens everywhere. Like, Jackson State ain't the only place where somebody has stolen something. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who's ever went to college, y'all know how much stuff goes on in those dormitories. You know what I'm saying? I don't care whether it's a PWI, HBCU, or whatever. Trust me, it's people getting got all over the place. I promise you. So I didn't think that was a good look. I wish he would have handled it a little better. Now, another thing that he just did that pissed me off too, he made an Instagram post, and I don't got the Instagram post pulled up right now, but I guess he posted a video about something that went on in Jackson. I forget what it was exactly, but anyway, it was a crime. You know what I'm saying? And he was just like, Jackson, Mississippi, we have to do better. We have to do better. And I'm like, okay. You do realize Jackson ain't the only place that those types of things are happening. Like, it's not the only city where those things happen at. So right now he ended up changing it. So right now, if you go on Deion Sanders' Instagram page, it's gonna say Jackson, Mississippi, and every other city and state. I'm gonna tell you why he did that, because people was getting on his ass in the comments about that. Like, dude, you lived in Dallas. Okay, you lived in Dallas. Did you say anything about Dallas? Did you say anything about how Dallas has to do better? Because I'm pretty sure Dallas has a hell of a lot more crime than Jackson. If for no other reason than they got way more people. So I ain't hear you say nothing about that. I ain't never seen you say nothing about, oh man, we gotta do better. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you picking on Jackson? Like, I don't know. Obviously, he must have felt some type of way, or he felt some type of pressure, because he changed the post. He changed it from just Jackson, Mississippi to every other city. He was like, Jackson, Mississippi, and every city now, instead of just Jackson, Mississippi. It's like, dude, why you picking on Jackson, bro? This is the thing you got to realize too, man. Like, Deion, Jackson don't care nothing about you, dog. Let's just go ahead and call it what it is. Like, it ain't like you from there. You not from there. You ain't did nothing for Jackson, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't did nothing. You ain't helped the community. All you did was come sign a contract, and maybe you can recruit. I guess he's been recruiting 4 and 5 star guys, but whatever. Like, dog, them folks don't look at you no type of way. Like, you didn't grow up there. You didn't go to a HBCU. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't really got no respect for you like that. And I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's right for anybody to, break into your car or anything like that, or steal something from the locker room, or steal from you, or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, you not from that. Like, they don't respect you like that, for better or for worse. And dude, you got to realize, man, Mississippi poor. Mississippi is poor as hell. Oh my God, this millionaire Deion Sanders, okay, Hall of Fame cornerback, like, dude, you a lick. So you got to be smart. You just can't be lick, man, bro. You can't be leaving nothing. Don't be leaving nothing valuable in your damn truck. I don't know, maybe you did, maybe you pulled that crap out in Cedar Hills, but dude, you got to realize, man, what you coming into. So you got to be smart. I don't know, maybe you got to get you a vault or something, man, keep all your stuff in, or I don't know, but you got to realize what you walking into. You walking into a situation where, man, they don't care. You folks don't care, okay? They don't owe you anything. You ain't bought no championship to Jackson yet, okay? You still got to play the games. Yeah, you the big coach, and you Prime, and you this, and you coach Prime, and you this, and you that. You making your Instagram posts about how dudes gotta aim better at the toilet, and how they putting piss on the toilet and stuff like that, which I really don't understand that. I don't understand the point of putting that on Instagram. I don't get it. You feel me? But whatever. Like, dude, they don't care. At the end of the day, man, you gonna have to win, and you gonna have to make something happen in order for them people to really respect you. I guarantee you right now, man, ain't nobody finna steal nothing from Nick Saban. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody stealing nothing from Nick Saban. Ain't nobody, stealing nothing from Urban Meyer. You feel me? Out in Ohio State. That ain't happening. Them dudes got clout, man. And Deion don't got that. I mean, he got the name, but I'm just saying, with the people in Jackson, like, dude, you just another dude. Like, you a millionaire. You damn right they gonna be scheming. So you better deliver, man. You gotta deliver. And you can't make this all about you. But Money Jones said something around the time that he got hired, and Deion got in his feelings about that. He called him a hater and all that stuff, man. But Money was on point, if you ask me. I'm saying, man, this ain't gonna work, bro, if you just make this all about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jackson State is a proud, I know, like, bro, Jackson State, when I tell you they are some of the most arrogant, their alum, their fans, they are arrogant. They are really arrogant. Give a damn about no damn Deion Sanders for real, man. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if you can't deliver, if you can't bring a championship to them, so man, you gotta put the work in. You gotta make something happen. And I don't know if Deion gonna be around long enough to do it. You know what I'm saying? In all honesty, just because, like I said, I don't think that he's the type of person to really dig in, and he's not gonna be around. He's not one of those individuals that's gonna be like, you know what, man, I'm really for Jackson. I'm gonna be around for 4 years. You know, we're gonna bring a lot of money to the city. We're gonna bring money to the institution. You know, we're gonna rebuild his stadium. He just don't strike me as that type of person, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like there's no real connection with Jackson like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't like he played there. It ain't like he went to school there. It ain't like he grew up there. He from Florida. He played for the Falcons, played for Dallas. Like, he doesn't have any emotional connection there. So I don't see it, man. But I really don't like the route that he's going. I don't like the road that he's going down, and it could end up ending pretty bad for him and for the institution. What I really hope doesn't happen is that we get to the end of this thing and then he ends up skipping town like Pete Carroll did. Y'all remember Pete Carroll? It was like one day Pete Carroll was USC's coach, and then the next day he was hired as the Seattle Seahawks head coach. And then that's when USC had all them sanctions, had all them NCAA violations. He got the hell out of town. I hope that doesn't happen with Jackson State. He's bringing these guys in from all over the country, getting these transfers, people from South Carolina, people from USC. I don't know. Hopefully there's no funny business going on, and then, you know, the funny business happens and then he just leaves and Jackson State is left in the dust, man. So I hope that doesn't happen. But Deion just needs to shut the hell up, man. He shut the hell up. You need to get off Instagram. Trying to talk down on Jack. I feel like he be slick dissing Jackson a little bit. You feel me? Like, stuff doesn't go on everywhere else, and he didn't say anything about the crime in Texas. He didn't say anything about the crime in Dallas. Why he didn't post that on Instagram? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I probably talked about this a little too long, a little longer than I wanted to. But anyway, man, once again, shout out to all the HBCU alums out there. Shout out to Mississippi, man. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see what happens with Deion, man. We'll see what happens with him. But anyway, that's it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed. As always, make sure that you follow all the social media handles in the description. The Facebook page, YouTube page, Instagram page, Twitter page, all that good stuff, man. And I will talk to you next time. So as always, count your blessings, not your problems. I'm out. Peace.